Good morning. This morning, we are celebrating our membership and the value that you all have to this community. Welcome to this opportunity to be together in community. This is a time to celebrate and acknowledge the joy, comfort, and sometimes the challenges we face as a community. We come together in this Unitarian Universalist congregation to learn more about being human. We learn how to listen, how to forgive, how to grow in trust and compassion. You are welcome here as you are. If you are visiting, I hope you will take time to get to know us. Welcome to a time of connection. Welcome to this space made sacred by your presence. For our opening words, we will just have our chalice lighting. We light our chalice to celebrate our coming together today. But now we'll have Kim Robe come up, and she will lead the new member recognition ceremony.
Good morning. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay. All right. Well, my name is Kim Robe, and this is, I think, maybe my favorite or one of my favorite services because we get to celebrate the most, I was going to say the most important people in the church, the members, but really you all are the church. We are the church. And we have such an amazing, diverse, fascinating, special group of people at our church. And we're going to go ahead and start with our newest members, the people who have joined most recently. I'm going to say their names. They won't all be here, but if you do hear your name, please come up and stand here with me for a few moments. Bring your insert with you, because we're going to say together the new member covenant. All right? So, I have Jesse Carter, Eurydice Torres, Jane Bump, David Bump, Brian Planky, Al Ray. I know you're here, Al. You can't hide. You. Thank you. Sophie Ronan. Good to see you, Sophie. Thank you. Austin Ronan. Not here. Okay. Janine Damara. Here we go. Jeffrey Damara. Welcome, Jeffrey. Denise Tiller. John, oh, great. And John Tiller. Hi, great to see you both. Denise. John. I hear you. You're cute. I don't see you. Where are you? Aw. And Ashton Rezepba. Come on down, Ashton. Pledging to participate in and support the ministries of this congregation, we covenant to remain true to the spirit of love that flows through this community and guides us. We seek your welcome as we join in this faith. And now if everybody here this morning would say in response and in unison, we welcome you as once we were welcomed ourselves. We seek to be open and inclusive, respecting your inherent dignity, your ideas and your vision, in times when it is easy and in times when it is difficult. We seek to be supportive, not only when you reach out and encourage to us, but also when you need us to reach out to you. In return, we ask that you recognize our humanity. We will not always live up to our ideals, and when we fall short, we invite you to stay in relationship with us and help us more fully bring alive the spirit of love. We welcome you in equal membership of this congregation, of this faith, and of our shared spiritual journey. Thank you, everyone. Stay standing for just a minute because we want to get some nice pictures. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Smile and say membership. Yay! Thank you so much, everyone.
Next, Doris Ryan, our president of our congregation, is coming up to do a membership recognition from the 60s until this year. And she will have a number of guests that she will introduce, I guess, as we go along.
What they gave me was some words to say, so I'll say these words and get our other people up here. Okay. This is called Weaving the Tapestry Together. Today we gather to celebrate something both ordinary and extraordinary, the choice to belong. Each of us arrived here on a unique path. Some of you are brand new, drawn by curiosity, a yearning for spiritual community, or the promise of a place your questions are as welcome as your answers. Others of you have been here for years or even decades. Your stories are woven into the very fabric of this congregation, your steady presence, a quiet testimony to faith in the power of community. Today we pause to recognize these two strands of our community life, the new and the long-standing. Both are essential, both shape who we are. New members bring fresh eyes, new ideas, and the courage to step into unfamiliar spaces. When you arrive, you remind us of what it feels like to wonder, will I be accepted here? Will I find companions for this journey? Can I bring my whole self into this space? Your questions call us back to our purpose, to be a congregation where people of every background, belief, identity, and life story can find a spiritual home. Your energy invites us to grow, to stretch beyond our comfort zones, and to imagine new ways to be together. To our long-term members, you are the keepers of our collective memory. You remember when the small dome and later the large dome were built, when the multi-purpose building was added, when we first sang our favorite hymns. You have been here through joyful times and times of sorrow. You have celebrated births and mourned losses together. You know that community isn't always easy, but you show us anyway. Your commitment is a quiet kind of courage. You model what it means to love, not just when it's convenient, but when it's challenging. You remind us that belonging is not a moment, but a practice, a choice we make again and again. Together, new and old members form a tapestry richer than any of us could weave alone. Our different perspectives help us see more clearly. Our different strengths make us more resilient. Our different dreams push us beyond what we imagine to be possible. In our Unitarian Universalist tradition, we do not ask people to believe the same thing. We ask them to walk together in covenant, to promise to care for each other, to seek truth together, to build a more just and compassionate world together. Today's service is more than a ceremony. It is a reminder that a community is a living, breathing thing. It needs tending. It asks us to listen deeply, to forgive when we falter, to celebrate each other. Whether you joined this morning or 50 years ago, you are part of this ever-growing circle. Let us remember that every new face brings a spark of possibility. Every old friend carries a light of wisdom. That the love we share here is not meant to stay within these walls, but to ripple out into the world, bringing kindness, justice, and hope. May we honor the journeys that led each of us here. May we keep building this community with love at its center. And may we remember that our belonging to one another is both the gift that we receive and the gift that we give.
Good morning. I'm Catherine Ripley, and I've been a member of this church since 2022. Already today, we have welcomed 13 new members to participation in this spiritual community, and now we celebrate the entire membership of this church. We each come to this church for personal reasons, to connect, to discover, to become part of a whole which is greater than ourselves. We come together to create fertile ground for connection, inspiration, and growth. Several years ago, longtime member Grant Wilson outlined the history of this church as a progression from a great book society renting space in the Afro-Cuban Club in Ybor City in the 50s, to renting space in the Tampa Federated Women's Club, to becoming a fellowship, to buying this property in the 1970s, and to incorporating as a church in 1980. It has not always been easy. When the Tampa Federated Women's Club discovered that we had Black members, they asked us to leave. We persevered, however, and found a way to be together, as always. While Grant summarized the meeting spots of the early incarnations of this church, it was always the people who made it what it is. Let's listen to what he said at that time.
This was part of when we were all meeting on Zoom, during COVID. This was just a very small part of a history of the church that I gave. We older folks see our stories as actually continuing sagas, blending now's events with those in the past, stretching back in time, continuously alive as the living evidence that we see right now. Look at the building. Just look around that we meet in. The small dome started in the mid-'70s. In the mid-2020s, I think, the multipurpose building. Look at the rituals that we're doing every morning. This was found in an old church. Reverend Mike Young found this pulpit and had it shipped here one summer. All the various things you see around you, we give very little thought to these things and their continuing presence. We forget that even the attitudes and the beliefs that we have here are soul deep within us. Thus, our story is alive within each of us, whether we know it or not, felt or not. You don't believe me? When you get home, look in the mirror at your image. And when you look, you'll see the child, you'll see now, and you'll see what you're becoming. So it is with us here at UUCT. Seeing our church as a continuous collection of beings stretching back in time and forward in time as one continuous gathering of folks, and we're all busy living our collective experiences and our individual experiences as one, and they're just kind of blending. So that after a while, the longer you're here, the more it feels like we're family.
Thank you, Grant. Today we have 114 members, along with a host of visitors and friends who come each week, and a small staff which keeps us functioning. Thank you, staff. Yay. Our membership ceremony will recognize all members of the church. It has taken many years to bring together the complement of people who currently make up this congregation. We are a diverse community, not only in terms of identity and age, but also tenure. Our current members have joined over the past 7 decades. We will be reading the names of all our members from the most recent to the longest term member. And the board has a small gift for each of you to remind you that we are all writing the story of UU Tampa together. Grant and I will be acknowledging each member in the 10-year period during which they joined. We ask that when your name is called, that you please come forward from I guess up to the front. Just come forward, come forward. Chris and Jay will give you a little gift. If you cannot come forward, please raise your hand and someone will bring our little gift to you. As we begin, we want to recognize those visitors and friends who have come today for the first time or who have come many times before. We love to meet new people to see what we can offer them and what they can offer us. So will all visitors, please, short or long-term, and friends come forward and receive a gift to begin writing their story with UU Tampa. Any visitors today? Thank you.
It's now time for the UU Tampa roll of members. So please come forward when we read your names of your decade. And we know that a lot of folks aren't here today. That's all right too. They'll show up eventually. From 2020 to the present, it's a fairly large group. So here goes, and forgive pronunciations from time to time. James Barfoot Jr. and Cara Beaver, Lindy Budd, Barbara Burkhart, Colette Chin, Trevor Chin, Lois Cozy, Sandy Cunningham, Sophie Garrett, Grace Hancock, Chris Hutchcraft, Stacy Hutchcraft, Janice Jones, Sally Kakitis, I believe it is, Leon Kakitis, Kim Canny, Bradley Mela, Phyllis Pinozzo, Catherine Ripley, Robin Rodriguez, Stephen Ruocco, Eduardo Silva, Grant Simmons, Margaret Simmons, Kimberly Slattery Gaskin and Brian Slattery Gaskin, Mary Jane Stone, Al Thieberge, Nancy Welledon and Al Welledon, and Chris Woodard and Victoria Woodard. I think Victoria has moved northward. Carol Baker, Harriet Blymiller, Don Carson, Alexandra Dreyes, or we know him as Sasha, and Nicole Dreyes, Earl Harvey, Don Hunter, Patricia Keller, and Russell Kirby, Tom Crumwright, Judith Lane, Judy Lehman, she's still in Rhode Island, Lauren Matos and Sergio Matos, Ruth Morris, and Lynn Parrish. Okay, that's Karen, then I guess
What's that? I don't know.
I may have, who knows? I don't think so. Victoria Woodard?
So Carol Ames. Did you just read this already?
I read the, here. I don't know.
Anyway, let me just go through them again quickly then. Carol Ames, Evelyn Cape, Robert Capolini, Jay Courtwright, Teresa Dowdy Hammond, Ruth Gibney, Chris Hendricks, John Canoyer, Michelle Canoyer, Lisa Maddox Baisley,
Which ones do I do now?
2000 to 2009.
Really? These,
Could we have the next slide, please?
okay,
Oh, there's more. Oh.
yeah.
Dorothy Mann, Kimberly McDonald, Peggy McNair, Susan Mitchell, Ronald Phillips, Michael Rataj, Stephanie Rataj, Kathleen Reddy, Elise Richardson, Jamie Robe, Doris Ryan, James Shaw, Chuck Smith, Christine Smith, Alan Staples, Joan Staples, Jeff Stover, Michelle Stover, Kimberly Thomas Robe, Mary Wogemuth, and Karen Zindel.
All right, 2000 to 2009. Whoops. 2000 to 2009. Well, Carol Baker. We did that already. Our script is a little different than the screen. Okay, let's see. Well, I've got, is it 1980 to 1989, or is? Well, that's okay. I think I'm going transitioning to the screen. Carolyn Adler and Deborah Adler. And Pat Benedict and Ed Benedict. Okay. Hi, Deborah. Yay, Deborah. And I saw Ed. Pat. Okay. Liz
Here.
Blue. Liz Blue. And Francis David. Fran. And Jerry Elsenrath. Yeah, yay, Jerry. Gloria Holloway, Mary Lou Jones, Gary Morey. Hey, Gary. Felice Richardson, and Diana Stevens. She's home with son and grandson. She said that I can come or she can leave me. But she's going with the son and the grandson, and me. I'll get my pen later. And Chris Woodard. All right.
Members from 1980 to 1989. Robert Boileau. Joyce Formica. Marla Fraser. Joan Lund. And Jean Pizzo.
And we have a few more. Any rate, or not. Well, there's two. Lula Dovey, and she can't show up now. How old is she? Let's see, 102 now? 103 in November. And last year she finished a book of poetry. And then there's Alexandra, Alex Fernari. She's been here from the beginning. Okay, thank you.
Joan is one of our longest time members. Note, I'm not saying the oldest. Would like to say a few words. Is Joan here? Yes. Joan? Here, give this to Joan.
So I should just stand here then? No, I'm going to go up here. I mean, after all, I want to be seen. You all remember Covered Wagons and No TV? That's me. I've been a member of UUCT for so many years, it's difficult to know where to begin. I had long known of my liberal religious leanings and probably been guided to the Tampa church, which at that time was that small mound on the earth over there, known as the Small Dome. What keeps me here? Years of friendship, family, and love. Over the years, I've experienced many duties and responsibilities, but none as compelling as the friends I have made. Oh, there's the history of being allowed to be a UUCT board member and subsequently board president, being a district leader when we had districts, and 10 years serving on our national board. This is the place where my board presidency allowed me the honor to be the first person to officially enter our newly built home, this sanctuary. I was carrying a chair. But the best is yet to come. Up higher, he says, the boss back there. This is the place where I met Gene. Look at him clapping back there. I was single. He was single. The rest is a 30-plus year history for us. Ministers have come, served, and gone. Members have come, been apart, and departed. Not me. You are my family, my friends, my home. Thank you for accepting me. Life is good here, thanks to all of you.
Thank you, Joan. You're an inspiration to all of us, not only in the length of your membership, but the depth of what you do for the church. And thank you, Grant, for helping with the 2025 UU Tampa roll of members. Fellowship is essential to the UU way of life. Let's join together after the close of this service for coffee and cake provided by the Membership and Hospitality Committee. Let us celebrate together the gifts of the community, the gifts of the table, and perhaps a little music. This closes our membership ceremony for 2025.
This is a values prayer by Christopher Buer. Make us instruments of your peace. Where there is indifference, may we bring justice. Where there is selfishness, may we bring equity. Where there is stagnation, may we bring transformation. Where there is homogeneity, may we bring pluralism. Where there is isolation, may we bring interdependence. Where there is greed, may we bring generosity. And where there is hatred, may we bring love. Make us instruments of your peace, with love at the center of everything we do. And I will close the chalice, or turn off the chalice. Be kind, be brave, be just, be merciful, be hopeful. This is how we keep the chalice flame burning until we are together again to light it anew.